So apparently, I was supposed to get up at 6 o'clock. I was unaware of this. I thought my parents were joking, or at least my mom had to get up at 6. I'm really tired because this bed is extremely uncomfortable to sleep in, even with my own pillow that I brought from our house. Don't know why. You think a hotel bed would be more comfortable. Good morning, SHunShiners and possibly SHunShaders. Yes, I am back at our old house, which is actually newer than our new house, and definitely newer than our old house in Dover. So it's our old new house, then we have a new old house, and then an old house if I want to go by Scott Pilgrim logic. So yeah, I'm here at the old new house. One, because there's still some things we have to take over. Two, I have yet to transfer my toiletries. So toothpaste, toothbrush, deodorant, shower stuff, all still here. So I'm going to actually brush my teeth, take a shower, and then pack it up and bring it over to the new old house, I think. Scott Pilgrim logic is very confusing. This is also not going to be the last time I'm here, because I said there's still stuff to bring. I mean, it might be more convenient to set up a blow-up mattress in my old new room, because this house is closer to my work than the new house. So some nights I stay up. Sorry, variety show. Some nights is one of the songs. Anyways, some nights, if it's late, then I might want to sleep here instead of driving a whole hour to Manchester. And yes, I am purposely just walking through all the rooms so you can see how empty everything is. It's so empty and echoey, which is normal because there's no furniture to absorb all the sound. Excuse me. So yeah, awkward cut. Well, I'm ready to go to Manchester to potentially permanently, temporarily live there. Like, I have everything that I need from here. So, let's get going. Apparently the cleaning person, whose car you may have seen in the background a little bit ago, is actually going to be coming to Manchester to clean our house, which is pretty interesting because I don't think she lives anywhere near Manchester. So, that's cool. And, as I said, this will be one of the last times I come to this house. I may never come back here before we sell it. I don't know. So, we live on a much busier street in Manchester. It even has a yellow line down the center, and traffic goes down it pretty much night and day, and such. So I cross the street one way, and it's perfectly fine. Make it across, one piece. And then I realized I forgot my camera in my car, and being Manchester and actually having more crime than Dover, I did not want it stolen, so I go back across the street to get my camera. Before crossing, I look both ways, don't see a single car in either direction. I then start crossing. Maxwell, hi. Nice to see you too. Anyways, so I don't see a single car, so I start crossing, and then suddenly there's a car, and I could either go back to where I was, or just run to get across the street in time. Car still has to screech its brakes to actually not hit me, but I made it. Just saying, we live on a much busier street in Manchester. Now I'm actually gonna go across the street hopefully safer than last time and not get almost run over. And grab my computer, because computer, camera, hard drives, all expensive stuff I don't want stolen. Again, we're in Manchester, more crime than Dover. Did you find that, Sam?
Yeah.
And which room's mine? The wooden one or the blue white stripe?
All my stuff got put into the blue one. And then your dresser drawers got put in there as well.
It's confusing. We'll figure it out.
It's probably because the dresser drawers match the walls.
Yeah, that's what I knew they were going in there. I just wanted to know.
All my stuff got put into the.
So which room do you want? I'm not living here permanently, so.
All the stuff that were the room where all my stuff got put in.
Okay, so the guest room and my room temporarily is going to be the wooden one. Okay. You can always repaint the walls of the blue and white striped one.
Internet password.
Cool. So in the other clip, about 2 clips ago, you may have noticed this thing in the back. It's a little dog pen. There's a dog house right there. That's where we're keeping Max currently. We're getting rid of this because you can't bring anything from the front yard to the backyard easily with all the cars parked in the parking area over there. So we're getting rid of this, but it's currently very convenient for keeping the dog contained and not running loose in Manchester. Okay, nothing is set in stone yet. It's just an idea, just like going to VidCon was at one point. But because I'll be so close to Orlando, if I can get that time off of school, I'm trying to arrange with a couple friends to go to Playlist Live. Playlist Live is the smaller YouTube convention in Orlando that mainly focuses around music, but also other stuff. My friend Brian already has a ticket and is going. I also know a friend that me and Zarek made at VidCon, Delaney. She's going with a couple friends. And Zarek, if you can find a way to get to Orlando, he would like to go. Also, my friend Matt, he said that he's already kind of planning a trip to Orlando with a friend of his. So if we can arrange that all around the same time and find transportation, because if they stay at my apartment that I have yet to get, I only have a smart car that only seats 2 people. But possibly I could be going to Playlist Live with a whole group of people, which is what I wanted to do for VidCon, but only Zarek and I could pay our way there. Orlando is considerably closer and a little bit cheaper to get to. Also, the ticket for Playlist Live is cheaper because it doesn't automatically come with a t-shirt. I happen to be wearing the VidCon t-shirt. You can buy a t-shirt separately, and that makes the ticket price go up. But the ticket price, just the ticket, no industry pass or the equivalent of an industry pass, and no special other upgrades like t-shirts and sweatshirts and wristbands and all that kind of stuff that say Playlist Live. It's only $85. And yes, that is still a lot, but it's not nearly as much as the VidCon tickets were, which were $110. So maybe I should have said, hey, let's go to VidCon, or sorry, hey, let's go to Playlist Live instead, and maybe a couple more friends would have been able to go. But we decided to go to VidCon, and I might actually still wind up going to Playlist Live. We shall see. The biggest deciding factor in whether or not I can go to Playlist is, can I take that time off school? I might take a month off from school because working hard for 20 months or 21 months or whatever straight is kind of difficult, so I'll definitely take some breaks in between. And I also am at the dentist. I said that I had some wisdom teeth growing in. They might need to be removed. That can take up to 2 weeks of recovery time. So I have to take some time off for that if they need to be removed. Anyways, let's make it March, which also is my birthday month. And then do it after playlist. It could work. Possibly. I'll keep you updated. Well, the playlist live stuff is still completely tentative and might not happen for me, even though Zarek might actually have the money to pay for his own ticket, get down to Orlando, stay with me so he doesn't have to pay for hotels, and then I can just drive him to the event if I have time in the morning, or he can take like the bus or something. So Zarek might be able to go with Brian, who already has tickets, but I might not be, because it's a long and complicated process for me to take off Full Sail in order to go. But we shall see what happens. I am hungry, and I am going to venture around Manchester and find something to eat, which should not be too difficult, saying a nickname for Manchester is Manch Vegas, because they have an airport, a mall, a Home Depot, a Lowe's. Actually, Lowe's is in Bedford, but it's close to Bedford, so a lot of the stuff gets combined in the descriptions. So it's a big place. It's the biggest town in New Hampshire, and surprisingly not the capital. Weird. Anyways, I'm gonna go to lunch, or, well, dinner. I don't know. I'm hungry. Well, I'm in the Mall of New Hampshire, well, specifically the food court of the Mall of New Hampshire. It is a really, really big mall. And hey look, the place I usually get my lunch at, they have one here. So I can get the same thing I usually get if I want. I probably won't. Wow, they have a lot of different places at that food court. Like they have a Chinese restaurant, pretty much, right next to a Cajun restaurant, and with some exceptions, what you can get is exactly the same. So I went to the Chinese restaurant, and I was very unimpressed with their General Tso's chicken. It wasn't spicy at all. So I think next time I come to the food court, I'm gonna go to the Cajun place. Because they had free samples, and I swear I could have gone back and forth across the food court, gotten free samples, and had a free lunch, but I didn't. The free samples at the Cajun place tasted phenomenal, so I think I'll go there next time I come to the food court. And then there's a few other places I haven't tried yet. Like there's Dunkin' Donuts, there's an Arby's, there's the place I usually go to, and then a few other places that I'm not gonna go to. But there's a few places I need to try and then decide which is my favorite place in the food court, which I will then go to every time I happen to be in the mall at lunchtime. That's just how I roll. I don't know what I was gonna say. Awkward cut.
407 years ago, E equals MC squared. Hello, I'm Schrodinger's cat. Am I dead or am I alive? The world may never know.
Found Hot Topic. What is this stuff? What? Apparently it's sand, but it's like not, it's what feels like wet sand, but it's not sticking to my hand. What is this witchcraft? What is this witchcraft? So I just come into random stores and get free massages, because that's the way that Brookstone functions with their display chairs. So I'll be here for a while. So I had to leave Brookstone, otherwise I would fall asleep in those chairs. In fact, I think I did for a few minutes. So let's go somewhere else. So I believe, I'm not 100% positive, that I got caught up in the vlogs yesterday. Well, I'm gonna be behind again because the outlets in this house are 2-prong outlets. My computer cord is a 3-prong outlet plug. I mean, apparently the kitchen has 3 prongs, but I'm not gonna put my computer in the kitchen even temporarily. I'm not sure the bedroom I get will have 3-prong things. Maybe we can get an adapter or something. But for the time being, can't get the vlogs up. Dang it, why do I always catch up only to be behind again? Seriously. Luckily, an AC adapter for an iPhone can plug into a 2-prong plug. Only problem is, my AC adapter is in my mom's car. My mom is currently in Dover packing up the rest of our stuff. So I'm going to see if my brother possibly left his in the master bedroom, which is now full of boxes. So, this should be fun. So I had Domino's for dinner, but that was many hours ago, and watched Animaniacs until basically this point. On the topic of Domino's, recently, the dog got on the dining room table where I had my leftovers, something that may have included onions and something else that definitely included chocolate. Onions and chocolate are a no-go for dogs, so he's gonna have a very fun bowel movement. Anyways, we're working on getting things constructed that had to be deconstructed to move, but we're finding it difficult to find the screws and tools and pieces to put the bigger pieces together. So I may sleep on a mattress on the floor this evening, and possibly not have a desk for a couple of days. Without a desk, I can't really hook up my computer. Without a computer, I can't transfer vlog footage, and I am getting worried that I'm going to accidentally delete a vlog clip that I have yet to transfer, because I think I may have discovered I'm a couple days behind, like 2 or so. So yeah, that'll be fun. Hopefully I don't delete those clips. Knock on wood. Awkward cut. Well, I guess I'm starting and ending the vlog lying in bed, in a very flattering point of view for the camera. Clearly the bed could not be constructed. The parts we need are taped to an under bed thing that there's like 2 beds, one that kind of tucked into the other one. It's like taped to that, and that piece is somewhere buried in my dad's moving van delivery truck thing, and we're not unpacking that load of stuff this evening, so I'm sleeping on the floor. It might be like 1 or 2 days before my room's actually in order, and by my room I mean the guest room, and it's the fancy wooden room. Me and my brother keep switching back and forth. The reason why I currently am in this room is because my brother was too lazy to move the boxes that said Sam to this room. I just noticed something looking at the ceiling, if it'll white balance enough, I don't know. Yeah, see, there are like stars and moons on the light, and faintly there are some stars and moons on the ceiling. Random. Anyways, good night, whoever's watching this. See you tomorrow. Well, I won't see you, but you will see me. I have to get up at 5 o'clock because I forgot my sneakers in Dover.
There's a vlog on the web featuring Ben STALK that he shoots every day as he walks and talks. If you're Bigfoot in the woods or producers in LA, you should stop all your shit and watch SHunShineSHate. 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 Has nothing to do with Florida, but it's great. If you can't wait, don't get irate. Just stay in your sheet, cause it's SHunShineSHate.